Welcome to the GymWolfPT vlog. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about GymWolfPT online personal training. Most of my vlogs are about a topic relating to health and fitness, but I just want to give you a bit of an overview about what I do. The reason for this is I still get asked a lot of questions saying what is it actually that the GymWolfPT brand is and what is the online personal training. So I just want to give you some information on that. So one of my main aims as a personal trainer is I want to be the change. In order to do this, I have to expend massive effort to being a catalyst for people to start making positive changes in their lives. So I might overdo things a bit, but that's my passion. I've got a real passion for health and fitness. So creating the spark that pushes them to make improvements, find the strength and push beyond what they think is possible, that's my fuel. I love that. So my clients' successes, they keep me going. They really do. I love to see people doing well, getting fit and getting healthy. Having said all that, I do feel that sometimes I'm not quite clear, like I've said before, on what I offer with regard to my online personal training. And in this article or vlog, I want to put that right. So you'll have noticed that I rarely quote prices. The reason for this is that I don't want money to be a detriment for people getting fit and healthy. I don't want to be people to think, I have to be wealthy to be fit and healthy. What I want is focused individuals who want to come work hard and achieve their goals. That being said, I do constantly strive to have some of the lowest prices in online coaching that they're around, whilst I still try and provide the best service. So you might look at long established training brands such as the Body Coach or Beachbody and think they're the best option. I'm not putting these companies down, however, these are just off-the-shelf programs with a celebrity name placed against them to sell. With GymWolfPT, I'm the coach, I'm the one you're working with directly all of the time, and that's the way it's going to stay. So like I said, I don't want health and fitness to be determined just by who has the money, and I hate the thought of this being a barrier for people. So whilst I do need to value my time, likewise I strive to put real value on the money that people have spent on their health by maximising my training experience and minimising my prices, as well as constantly working to keep prices low. I spend lots of time, money and effort improving the GymWolfPT experience, and I can assure you it will keep growing and improving. So if you get on this course, that's not the end, it will always be improving. I want you to get the best fitness experience and it to be affordable, and I don't want people to feel like it's being in great shape is a privilege of the wealthy. So I'm doing what I can to grant people as much access as possible to the best fitness coaching available. So below I'm just going to go and delve into some of I'm regularly asked questions about the online personal training, so I've took the most common ones and I'm going to do my best to honestly and openly answer them. So obviously a common question is, what is the price of my online personal training? So at the moment I've got an offer on, which I think is an amazing offer, and it's pushing me to the limit to offer this. So online, my personal training, I do state on my website, it's £70 a month. What I'm doing at the moment is I'm offering it for £50 a month, and to take it a step further, I'm offering it the first month at £25 at half price, so people can get a taster of it. I'm pretty certain it'll work for you and it'll work for everyone out there, but go into the pretty much risk free. You go in, you pay £25, you try it for a month. If it's not for you, fair enough. I'm not one of these personal trainers or one of these companies that tie you in. A lot of these online personal training companies, they will say you have to sign up for a minimum of 3 months, or some even 6 months, some even longer than that. I don't do that. A couple of reasons for that. One, I think I've got a great product and I don't want to handcuff people into that product if they don't want to be there. And two, I want people to be into it and want to go for it. I mean, the best training, the best coach in the world cannot, if someone doesn't want to improve, you can't do it. You've got to have that buy-in. So by me handcuffing or tying people into a number of months, it doesn't work for me. It doesn't work. I don't want to have reluctant people tied in. What I want and what I've found is that my service is good, and the people who want to do there and want to get the goals and want to get fit and healthy, they'll stay. They'll stay for month and month and month because they'll see the benefit of it. They might set one goal, achieve that, smash that, and then move on to a next goal and the next goal and next goal. What you find often with fitness and good training is that once you get the bug for it, you want to take it higher and higher. You might start off with a goal of saying, look, I want to get, looking a bit better on the beach this summer. And then the next thing your goal might be, I want to be in a contest, or I want to be running a marathon, or whatever. But fitness is like other things. It can get addictive, but in a good way. So that's why I don't tie people in. I want people to do it because they want to do it. So going back to costs, so my training costs are below the industry average for a tailored program when working with individuals. So you might see some generic and group plans which are more tailored for all rather than individuals, that are cheaper than mine. But in the average, for a tailored program directly from a personal trainer, you would be usually looking around the £70 to £150 a month mark. That being said, like I say, I'm not being judgmental of these coaches, what they're charging. They might be great and it's probably worth the money. However, my model is different and I believe it works the best. At GymWolfPT, I don't do generic plans. I do have some set programs that if people want to go that route, I can send them that route. But for all my online personal training with individuals, I do tailored plans. So they're not off the shelf, they're not copied over. I do individual plans for each person based on the information they give me from lifestyle questionnaires and other information I ask off them, and I make them progressive. So in that mean they don't just stay the same. If things aren't working, or someone's finding it too easy, or I want to progress them, I might change the program a number of times even in the first month. Other people, it might be more gradual, so that it's all tailored around the individual. And I keep my client list quite limited because I want them to be happy, and I want to be providing the attention that they need. So it's based, my program is small and it's very personal. So you'll get unlimited access to ask me questions, you'll receive personalised diet and training plans, you get your custom mobile app and website where all the workouts that I produce for you, it can be viewed through there. And most importantly, you get my full support. So I'm always here for you. I've always got your back. I always tell my clients, give me the feedback, ask me the questions. Don't sit at home and think, oh, I'm not so sure about that. I'm here. Ask me. I want to be involved. I'm your coach. I might not be your one-to-one coach holding your hand, but I'm as good as. I'm at the end of a form. You can text me, message me at any time, and I'll do my very best to answer and help wherever I can. And I enjoy it, so I'm a bit sad like that. Another question that I often get asked is, do I guarantee results? I take my coaching very seriously, and I do offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. Very few people take me up on this because I think I do a good job and I give them a good service. But if you work with me and you put the effort in, but you don't feel like the coaching is giving you the benefit, then let me know within the first month and I will refund you the full first month's money. I've no problem with that at all. If it doesn't work for you, you know, on the rare occasion it's not the fit for you, as long as you're putting the effort on and you've given it a try. I don't want people to sign up and just say it's not working for me, but then find they've not done any workouts, they've not done any of what I've asked them to do. You know, if it's not the fit for them, no problems. We move on. We stay friends, but we part in that way, so no problem. I do guarantee my results in that sense, but like I say, I do expect regular feedback throughout, and I pride myself in always being able to find a solution whatever the issue is. So sometimes I'll start working with someone and we'll approach the fitness goal in a certain way, and we'll find things that don't work, but that's not to say it doesn't work. All we do then is look and say, right, well, let's replace that, let's alter this, let's tweak this. We'll get it to work, but it's important that the feedback is there. My entire business is built on getting results for clients. You've invested your time and your money in me, in GymWolf, or you are going to invest your time and money, hopefully. So be assured I will invest my time, effort to keep you successful and to satisfy you. Another question that regularly comes up is, how frequently do you open up your online personal training? The answer to that is it depends. Sometimes it might seem like my online personal training is always open to new people, but there is certain numbers that if I hit, I won't want to take more on. The reason for that is I want to be servicing and giving good coaching time and effort to each of my clients. So if I fill that up with hundreds and hundreds of clients, I'm not going to be doing my job properly. So I have a number. I'm not going to go into what that number is, but I have a number that when I meet that, the coaching closes until there's openings to come up. So I'll keep people informed with that. At the moment, I have got a few spaces left. But sometimes, people have come to me and asked, and I've said, unfortunately, I'll put you on the list, but I can't let you into my training just at this moment in time because we're full up. So yeah, it all depends on when my online personal training is open. So another common question asked is, how long is your online personal training for? I went into it before about I don't sign people up for, I don't hold them to commitments of 3, 6, 9 or 12 months like some other companies, because I want them to train with me and I want them to do their goals, and I'm super confident in my service and training, so that's the reason why I don't hold them. However, I would always recommend, and again, this is just a recommendation, I'm not holding you to this, but I always say to people, give it at least 3 months. The reason being, a lot can happen early on. Especially if you're new to training or we're doing something completely new, that first few weeks or even month, you might not start to see the benefits. Those benefits might just be around the corner. So I always like people to say, right, I'm going to commit to a good 3 months here. Just verbally, or just, they're not signing up and saying they have to be here, but I like them to say, get into the mind frame is, I'm going to give this a 3 months and see where I'm at. And I think that works best, because my training is not a fad, it's not a get fit quick scam. We're playing the long game here. I focus on bringing healthy fitness into your life so it works no matter how busy or difficult life gets. I'm not looking to say, right, I want you to eat this amount of tuna, this amount of lettuce, this amount of thing every single day for the rest of your life. That's not going to work. What we want to do is get something that's sustainable, that you enjoy into your lifestyle, and change the way you think and the way you feel over time, so your fitness, your energy, your health is improving continuously in a good way that's not making you a robot, where you're still enjoying life, you're still enjoying the luxuries that you've enjoyed before, but we're just making them tweaks, we're getting you training efficiently. So that's my key. So going back to the question initially, how long is your personal training? I always like to say to people, give it 3 months to see where you are in 3 months time. If then at that time you decide it's not for you, fair enough, but I always like to think you will give it a good go. Another question here. Some people have said to me before, I'm already using a personal trainer at a gym. Can I work with you too? Absolutely. I think if you are having one-to-one training in a gym or wherever with a coach, that's great. And my work can certainly complement what the personal trainer is doing with your one-to-one. Whether you're having just 1 hour a week with them, 2 hours a week. What they're doing is great. They might be showing you certain things, but I think my training complements and takes that a bit further. Where you've got me 24/7. You can message me at any time. I'm looking into the bigger picture of things. I'm looking into habit change. I'm looking into the motivation side, obviously the diet side, the exercise point. There's a lot more to my training than just a one-to-one access. So if you have got a one-to-one trainer and you still want to do my work, that's great. All I would ask is that you let me know at the start of the program so that I can get the feel of what you're doing with your personal trainer, how often you're seeing, and I'm not overstepping or doing anything detrimental. I don't want them to be working you one way and me working a completely different way that's having a negative effect. So all I just say is up front, please let me know. People often think that to do my training they have to be a member of a gym or a fitness club. That's not the case. I can build a custom training plan no matter what equipment you have available. It doesn't matter if you've no equipment at all. There's so many body weight exercises that all you need basically is a little room or space on the floor, and we can give you a good full workout. So you don't need to be a member of a gym. If you are, that's great, because it does give me lots and lots of options. But still, we've got plenty of options for home workouts. We've got plenty of options for outdoor workouts. We can fit in if you like certain sports. We can work it all around whatever your preference is. The key is to get you active, get you understanding the nutrition, the exercise part of it all. How we go about that depends on how you want to go about it. So we work to your goals, your schedule and your desires to get your results. Okay. Do I have to take supplements? That's been asked to me a couple of times. Absolutely not. I might occasionally do an article about supplements, or if someone comes to me with a specific issue, or they're having certain problems with the diets, I might sometimes say, well, there would be the option of taking this supplement to align with your stated goals, but I don't sell supplements, so my advice will always be without prejudice or bias, and I'm always straight to the fact that you can manage without supplements. You can get absolutely everything you need from good whole foods. To avoid processed foods, good whole foods. Meats or vegetarian options for your proteins, and vegetables and stuff for your, and fruits for your carbs, and your good fats and things. You can get all that from food, so you do not need supplements. The fitness industry often tells you, a lot of people say you have to have if you want to get this. You don't. You can do everything without supplements. Where supplements come into play are often convenience. They can be convenient at certain times if you're traveling, or if you're coming out of the gym and you're going somewhere else and you don't want to take a plate of chicken and rice. You might want a protein shake, but again, I might discuss supplements with individual clients, but I would never be pushing down the route of you have to take this, you have to take that. People often ask me, they might not live in England or the United Kingdom, can they still join GymWolfPT's coaching? Again, absolutely. I have clients all the way around the world. I have people in the United States, I have them in Australia, I have one client in Spain. So you don't need to live in the UK or England to be part of the GymWolfPT family. I'm a global personal trainer. What worked for someone in England will work for someone in Australia or India or wherever. So as long as they speak English, because my foreign languages aren't the best, as long as they speak or understand English, my program will work for them. I like to do other training than just going to the gym. Can you do this with my training? That's a question that's often asked. Again, absolutely. If you enjoy cycling, playing football, whatever, we'll fit that into your program. Or we might count that as a certain amount of your cardio or whatever. We'll work around what you like and what you mean. There's no element of getting away. There's going to be some hard work. There's going to be some extra things put in there. But this program is about you, and it's to be sustainable and to be effective. It has to be something you like. Okay, so I hope you found this interesting. If you have any questions about GymWolfPT, be sure to add them to the comments. Send me an email at ian@gymwolfpt.com. I'd love to hear you too. If you just want to have a chat about anything, I love talking fitness. Whether you become a client or not, I still like to talk to people and talk about fitness. So I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks very much.